This is part 3, heavy duty roof rack, or actually this is part 2, heavy duty roof rack. Okay, so far, headliner comes down. Because roof racks make noise, this is an acoustic foam sealer that manufacturers use to deaden the sound. Later on, I'm going to apply the dead beats that you use in audio equipment. I'll finish spraying the foam inside each one of these rails, going all the way to the back pillar and then the sides. For my installation right now, I have removed the brackets that go here for support. They will be reapplied, but they'll be reapplied with structural adhesive that is actually for panels. And inside here also, this is actually part of your frame that goes down here. This piece of sheet metal right here, the second one in the middle, not this first one. The first little lip you see, the very tiny one, is part of this sheet metal. No real structural strength. This one is made out of a special like spring steel tempered metal. Extremely strong. And then this is also structural right here. You can see this piece, if we follow it, it goes all the way out to about here. And then it goes out to back there. It makes this T. This piece with this and this is strong enough to hold your whole vehicle up in a rollover and not collapse in the roof. That's how strong this piece is right here. The same thing in the very rear. There's another piece like that. Actually, you can see my very sloppy epoxy that was used there. The modification here, you cannot see. Here's one of my bolts coming down from my roof rack. Another one. This is actually going to get carved out a little bit. Another washer with another bolt is going to be on this side of the structural steel. So there'll actually be two. There's one small bolt that you cannot see because it is covered by the epoxy. It also is going to come down through here. This is one of my holes. I'll have a bolt come out here with the washer, all stainless steel. And there's another one that's going to come down right here through my mount that'll be up there. This is all epoxied inside here. Not pretty, but it's not for beauty. This is a different epoxy I'm using. This is one I made up myself. It has glass bead reinforced with a high strength epoxy, high temperature and everything like that. I'm trying another different type of epoxy over here. These are all different things I've used over the last 20 plus years. And this is everybody's favorite epoxy, JB WELD. I gotta say, I think I favor this one. This is the strongest stuff on earth. Just about DEFCON is another one. And as you can see right here, here's my second. These are extra long stainless steel bolts coming down from holding above. So below, there's an actual little square that came with the kit that holds to this sheet metal that really doesn't have much structural strength. They're located over this ridge right about here. The full weight of my rack is actually located about a ½ inch right here inside. That's right inside here. That's the center line, and that's where my pads are putting their force, is right on top of this. And so this is the second washer and nut. Now this will all get filled in with epoxy, filling in this gap right here and coming all the way down to here like a very large bridge. So from here all the way to here will be solid, just like you see right here. It'll be exactly the same. And the screws and the bolts will be buried permanently, just like over here. And if you look up there, sorry about the camera angle, you're going sideways, but those are my other bolts coming down over there. And right now there's a little over 600 pounds of equipment inside here, but yet looking at it, you can see there's still a gap. and quite a bit of gap. And that is because I have nitrogen filled airbags that you can barely see right there. Those are filled with nitrogen. And there's another one. So those are my airlift bags. And I put up to 1,000 pounds inside here. When I'm finished with this, on an average day, it'll have always 500 pounds up here, and maybe upwards to another 1,000. Worst case scenario. Not to mention the tow hitch with the trailer that gets attached that came from U-Haul.